I think it is afternoon in your place. Good afternoon or good morning in our where I'm talking to you. My voice clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Thank you. So I am Muhammad Al-Batahari. The topic which we are talking about is the techniques in enhancing bandwidth, load balancing, quality of service at local area network. Actually, it is a review paper. We are going to talk about different of things in this area. Actually, the quality of service and load balancing is important in our communication, in the computing and communications nowadays. We are focusing in the area of the educational institutions. Actually, this project I'm focusing in my place, Oman, and through my experience, we faced some issues in this place. So that's why we are going to talk about the background of this study and analyzing the existing network infrastructure in the different institutions. Then identify the need of educational institution, research available in load balancing solutions, evaluate the potential solutions, consider the potential consequences, make a recommendation and implementation. Then the problem, the statement problem through the changing of the environment of network and quality of service optimization and challenge. The traditional quality of service techniques are designed to control network resources and priorities and traffic. But the fail sometimes in the configuration of these devices through either the internet provider services or through the administrator in these institutions, it will affect the communication between the user and the systems in these organizations. So the local area network through the continuous of growing and the new technologies entering this area. So we have to think about the quality of service framework and how it is going to be in the future to be flexible and more attractive with the changes happening on the daytime. So the challenge is to create advanced quality of service framework that takes advantages of traditional network techniques and use the power of LAN infrastructure to improve the performance of the service. If we can say in this project, the research question will be, what is the impact of the load balancing on the quality of service LAN of higher education? And how can the local balancing be improved to improve the bandwidth quality of service of higher education? What is the best practice of load balancing in LANs of higher education? And here we can see the structure or this flow chart from the research question of this. So we can get the identify load balancing enhancement, and also we can get the compile best practice. From the identify load balancing enhancement, we will get the evaluate quality of service improvement. And from the compile, we will get finally from the both of them, the evaluate and compile practice, we will get the assist capability of impact. The objective of this research is to assess load balancing impact, assess how the implementation of load balancing techniques impact the quality of service. Parameters like bandwidth utilization, latency, and throughput in the local area network of higher education institution in Oman. Analyze network consolidation elevation, assess how load balancing strategies help to reduce network congestion and ensure a more balanced distribution of bandwidth resources among different users and application in higher education in Oman. Identify load balancing improvement, identify and suggest enhancement to exist load balancing techniques and mechanisms that are specific to context of higher education line in Oman. Evaluate quality of service improvement. Evaluate the impact of proposed load balancing improvement on bandwidth quality of service within the lens of higher education. Taking into account factors like latency, throughput, and network performance. Compile best practice. Systematically collect and compile a set of best practice guidelines for load balancing specific and load area network. Assess applicability and impact. Assess the applicability and potential impact. So from the research objectives, we have another diagrams. We can talk about them later on if we have time. And the significance of the study, the body of knowledge related to computer network, the body related to network management, and the body related to educational technology, define the network requirements, configure quality of service policies, implement network monitoring and reporting, implement redundancy and failover mechanism, plan for future growth, implement network security mechanism, train network administrators. The limitation of this research, a sample of size, data availability, budget constraints, time constraints, technological limitations, human factors, and external factors. The scope of this study, lens of education, local area uses of education institution, load balancing technique, quality of service protocol, network traffic patterns, user requirements, evaluation of proposal solution. In the framework of this research, we are going through the literature review of the back study in this area and the data collection. We collect the data, then analyzes the data, then propose a solution, then evaluation of the proposed solution. So in the conclusion, a research framework for studying the enhancement of quality of service for load balancing bandwidth in local area network of education institutions in Oman requires a systematic approach that includes formulating a research questions, conducting a literature review, developing conceptual framework, designing a research methodology, collecting and analyzing data, presenting and discussing results, and concluding the study with recommendation of furthermore. Question and answers. I hope what I mentioned is clear to all of you if you are working in this area of field. Thank you very much.